Have you ever wondered how the body actually goes about building muscle? You know, this is a very big topic of interest for me. I'm not sure about you, but I'm going to go for it here. So keep an open mind. Now, the body builds muscle in many different ways, and there's a lot of controversy behind how it actually works. Now, the body builds muscle in a process called protein synthesis, and you activate this process by working out, right? That is true, but most of the actual building of the muscle is done when you're actually resting, not actually working out. And there are different factors that actually affect this process. So proper nutrition, sleep, even timing of the actual food you eat can even affect the overall outcome of how much muscle you put on. There's a bunch of different things, and I'll get into that right here. Now, there's a lot of confusion when it comes to the actual nutritional aspect of building muscle. You know, if you talk to a beginner, the first thing they would say is you need protein to build muscle, right? That is true, but there are other things that are just as important. For example, dietary fat. Dietary fat plays a huge role in actually providing your body with enough energy to work out. Not only that, but it balances your hormone levels, increases your testosterone. It's just overall very, very important, and a beginner wouldn't really understand this. There's a lot of other nutrients out there, and if you're not getting them, you're not going to build muscle, or not build muscle as fast as you could, right? Next. Another essential nutrient that is under a lot of controversy nowadays are carbohydrates. Everyone thinks they're evil, everyone thinks they're bad, but they are giving you the energy you need to work out. Not only that, but they are preventing prolonged muscle soreness. They are extremely important, and they are a great energy source. So you got to eat your carbs. Those people that do the low carb diets, what are you doing? You got to get your carbs in you. Without carbs, I wouldn't have the energy to do that. Next. And now it's time for our good old friend protein. The reason protein is the main topic of discussion nowadays when it comes to muscle growth is because it plays one of the biggest parts in actually repairing the muscle cells. The reason being is you tear up those muscle cells, the protein goes in there along with the branched chain amino acids and makes some new muscle. It's one of the main ingredients. Here's an example. The protein are like the materials in the structure. The nail, the wood. The workers are like the other nutrients that go hand in hand in building the muscle. I'm the worker, by the way. Bam! You got yourself a muscle fiber. Right there. See that? Muscle fiber. Get your protein. Next. The next topic of conversation is not an individual nutrient, but it is a physical act that you do every single night. And that is sleep. You want to know why sleep's important? Sleep is extremely important for muscle growth in general. There's 4 stages of sleep. The first 2 stages are flippy-floppy. You're not doing too much in those stages, but the last 2 are extremely important. Blood flow increases to the muscles. Your body releases a hormone called HGH. This repairs muscle fibers. This is extremely important. 8 hours plus every single night. You can supplement, you can work out, you can eat all you want, but at the end of the day, if you're not getting sleep, what are you? Next. Now, what if I told you that the times you're eating and also the amount that you're eating can greatly affect your muscle growth? What I mean by that is most people eat like 3 big meals a day. This can actually cause problems if you're trying to build muscle because you'll be left feeling tired, a little bloated even sometimes. But what's really more effective is eating 6 small meals a day. The reason being is your body is getting a constant source of energy all day because of those 6 small meals. It's a lot more effective for building muscle. Trust me. There are other things, like intermittent fasting, but we're not going to get into that right now, or else we might have to fight. Next. Another thing that can greatly impact the way you build muscle is the amount you actually eat. To build muscle, you got to eat a lot, and I'm talking a lot. The problem with that is most modern day diets are cutting your calories like no tomorrow, and that can cause some serious problems. When I mean a lot, I mean you got to be eating more calories than you are burning off. It's called creating a caloric deficit. That is when you will see true muscle growth. So quit messing around. Open the fridge and get yourself eating. Now that I've gone over the nutrients and proper habits that you need to create in order to build muscle, I'm going to go over some healthy food sources that you can, eat on a regular basis to actually build muscle effectively. Number 1, this is our fats. Avocado, olives, chia seeds, coconuts, coconut oil, fat-free yogurt, and even nuts. These are all healthy fats that you can use for that solid energy source and that hormonal balance. Next. And of course, we got to get our healthy source of proteins in there. Proteins are very important, like I said earlier. You gotta get them. Here we go. Salmon, chicken breast, Greek yogurt, even tuna. Go for it. Just eat the tuna. I don't care if you don't like it or not. Tuna. One of my favorites, actually. One of my favorites is eggs. The reason being, eggs are a healthy fat and a healthy protein. So you're getting a double whammy right there. They're one of the healthiest foods on the planet, let alone the fact they are very cheap as well, right? You can't. And of course, you're going to need some carbohydrates in there. Let's start with the good old-fashioned fruits and veggies. Eat your fruits and veggies, kids. They're going to kickstart your workout, give you the energy you need. And I got a couple other ones here I'm just going to throw in that I actually personally consume that I think you should too, because they're great. Chia seeds, hemp seeds, hazelnuts, peanuts. What else we got here? Pumpkin seeds, chia seeds. I think I already said that. Quinoa. There's a bunch out there. Complex carbs are great. Get them. Eat them. Thank you. Hopefully you kind of understand how to build muscle now. A lot of people choose to make it super complicated, but at the end of the day, all you really need is some sleep, a good well-rounded diet, and a lot of exercise. Now, if you don't mind me, it's time I hit the gym. Till next time.